Boo! Hello, gang. So you might be wondering, Zach, this Lego Batman video sure is incredible. Why is it late? And I'll tell you right now. It's because my room is empty because I'm trying to set up an office. So if this video is late, blame it on that. But if it's not, happy Halloween. Look at me, I'm Batman. So today we'll be discussing Lego Batman 1, Lego Batman 2, Lego Batman 3, and Lego DC supervillains. We span a wheel and we just so happen to land on Lego Batman. Now, let me discuss something with you right off the bat. I had this initial setup to get True Hero, which is collecting a lot of studs and getting that all set up. That doesn't happen for half the video games because it's stupid idea. No reason to do that. Second thing, I played Lego Batman 2, 3, and Lego DC supervillains with my friend Amazon or Josh, whatever you want to call him. I did not play Lego Batman 1 with them. And let me tell you, awful mistake. Do not play Lego games alone. It is not worth it. So, without further ado, come join me in my Lego Batman adventure. Lego Batman 1. What a game. Now, I did play this alone, like I said before, and that did hinder my experience, I will say. Lego games are meant to be enjoyed with the folks, with the friends, with the siblings. I did not have this privilege in this game. I also want to just show you something on screen here. This box will stay here for quite a bit of time. I'll talk about it a little bit. Just keep this little box right here. Play that video. So, I wanted to tell you something that I didn't know for a while, and it's called turning on VSync for Lego Batman 1. Otherwise, you will not be able to play the video game. I got stuck on the first level for about 45 minutes, tearing my hair out, genuinely just super confused of what was happening. At some point, I just looked it up and I couldn't figure it out. I looked up a video and then all they said was turn on VSync. I turned on VSync and it worked. Now, I want to point out that I also crashed the first time I played through the level. And so I had to redo the whole level and then turn on VSync. So my first hour of the game was not that enjoyable. However, this game is split up into 6 sections. 3 sections for the hero side, 3 sections for the villain side. Now in the first section, you get Clayface, Two-Face, Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy, and the Riddler. Now let me tell you one thing. Love Clayface. Love Poison Ivy. Two-Face, he's cool. Riddler, neat. Mr. Freeze, you are a bad person. You have the worst stage in the game. I had to come back like 3 times to try and True Hero it. And it was a horrible, horrible experience. And you should feel bad about yourself. Honestly, there's not much else to say about it. The game was good. You get the Two-Face section where you get the car section. Honestly, super cool. Best level in that section. Clayface, basic fight, first boss in the game. That's fine. Mr. Freeze, a villain, by the way, a horrible human being. Worst fight in the game, by far. I got stuck on Clayface's level for an hour, and I would rather do that over again than fight Mr. Freeze. That should tell you how bad it was. Third level, car chase. Super cool. Everyone loved it. Everyone loves it. Shocker. Poison ivy, you're in a poison ivy field. What do you expect? You get plants and poison. That's all it is. Riddler, you get to hang out with Two-Face again. Double boss fight. What more could you want? Now, here's an important section to Lego Batman 1, and all of Lego Batmans, to be fair. They have this mechanic for suits. So instead of different characters you play, you just get a different suit for Batman or Robin. I just want to point out, horrible feature for the game, and it really ruins my immersion. They do fix this in the later games, and they add better, cooler suits. But none of the suits are memorable. The only one that I really cared about was the flying suit, where you just get to glide. And the other suits are kind of just garbage. You purposely get to those specific sections, you get the suit, you do what you need to do, and then the suit is useless. You can get mini kits for them, but I do not care. The suits kind of look dumb, except for the wingsuit, because that suit's really cool because I like to fly in video games. Sue me. In the second section for the heroes, you get to fight Bane, Killer Croc, Catwoman, Man-Bat, and the Penguin. Now let me tell you something. Bane might as well not even be in the game. You don't get to fight him. You get to go in a little boat. You get to be in a little boat and fling around little bombs, but you don't get to fight Bane. Why would they not let you fight Bane? Throw Man-Bat in this. Who the fuck is Man-Bat? You don't need Man-Bat in you. Throw Bane in a cool fight. I also want to point out, let me tell you something. Killer Croc, wasted potential. What is it? He throws shit at you. Quickest boss fight. He might be quicker than Clayface. Clayface at least does stuff. I don't remember what, but he does things. You know what? You know what Killer Croc does? He throws barrels at you. This dude throws barrels and then just instantly dies. He just has like 10 hearts or something, which you can just easily just wipe out. This dude, what were they doing? What were they thinking? Catwoman just jumps around. What a silly scenario. But that fits Catwoman, right? That's a normal thing. Man-Bat flies around. He's Man-Bat. What do you expect from him? He's a bat that looks like a man. He's not Batman like me. He's just a bat that flies around. What are you expecting? Now, the Penguin, you know, when I was talking about Bane, you get to go on a little boat ride. You get little penguins floating around. That's cool. That's fine. Why is that the Bane level? You get to fight like a penguin submarine that I'm assuming Bane was in. I don't even know because it doesn't show you. But you don't get to fight Bane in any other section. So that's gotta be where Bane is. Why did they do this to Bane? But the Penguin fight was cool. You get to fight Catwoman and Bane. Not Bane. Why would they let you fight Bane? It's Catwoman and the Penguin. It's an interesting boss fight. You get to fight penguins on treadmills. What more do you want from me? That was a good boss fight. Put it in the books. Good boss fight. And the final section for the heroes, you get to fight Harley Quinn. You get to fight Scarecrow, one of my favorite villains of all time. You get to fight Mad Hatter. He's kind of neat. I saw him in that Teen Titans episode with the remote. That's cool. And then the Joker. Now, you might be saying, Zach, you're forgetting one. You know why? Killer Moth, our favorite boy. Killer Moth. Send out the fireworks. Killer Moth, what a hero. He became a legend. Just an absolute legend. I didn't know who he was at first, but boy, did he win my heart over. Killer Moth, extremely cool guy. He just gonna go around in a city. He just wreaks havoc. Just being a cool little silly guy. And then you just beat him up. There's not much to say about him, but he was just such a lovable creature. Scarecrow, you gotta have a plane fight. Kind of like in Lego Star Wars where you get to fight those AT-ATs. Pretty cool. I prefer the car section. Car section was definitely my favorite out of all of them. The boat section, lost my mind a little bit. I would put that the worst. Boat, plane, car. Mad Hatter, don't even remember him. I'm not gonna lie to you. He wasn't memorable, and it doesn't matter. Harley Quinn, though, you had to go and run around in a circle to get her to get dizzy. And that was pretty neat. The Joker, you gotta fight him with Harley Quinn. You gotta fight him in a little clock tower. And then he kind of blows up the tower, and you gotta fight him in a plane with water. Honestly, amazing section. Best section out of all of them. Fuck you, Mr. Freeze. Cut to the villain side. Now for the villain side, it's just the same as the heroes, but you get to play as the villains. This time, instead of playing as Batman and Robin, you get to play as the 5 characters of that section, for the most part. You don't get to play as Man-Bat, you don't get to play as Mad Hatter, because they just auto-unlock for you, because they didn't want you to play those levels, because they're not worth your time. And this was cool. Instead of playing as just Batman and Robin the whole time, which, they're cool and all. I love Batman. But look at me. I'm a Batman fan. I am Batman. But it's pretty neat to actually see see the villain side. You get to go through the level before all the chaos happens. It's basically the prequel to all Batman's things. And you don't really get to see this in the other ones or the other Lego games from what I've played. And it's actually really cool. Quite enjoyable. I did really enjoy all those levels. You don't have to do suits. Sometimes, you have to play free play to get most of the mini kits anyways. But suits, worst mechanic of the Batman series, and I'll stick by that. I'll die on this hill. There's no reason to have those suits, even though they look cool. But the mechanic for them stinks. And that's basically Lego Batman. I played this by myself. It was honestly super great. I really enjoyed myself, but not as much as I enjoyed the other games. And I would definitely give this game a B tier. B for Batman. Quite enjoyable, and if I play this with someone else, maybe you could slam that up to an A. But for what it's worth, it's a really great game. I know people played it in their childhood, but just not me. And that's why Lego Batman is a B tier for me. Mr. Freeze, if I ever see you again, if I ever see you on the streets, it's on sight, brother. It's on sight. You're never getting out of there. You're never getting out alive. Welcome back for Lego Batman 2. Let me tell you, this game, one of the best games to ever exist. You know what? They say like, oh, Bon Jovi who? Well, Michael Jordan who? Michael Jackson who? Lego Batman 2, phenomenal game. Minecraft, out of here. Tetris, be gone. Super Mario, out of here. Lego Batman 2 was fucking fantastic. I got to play with my friend Josh / Amazon, and I couldn't believe myself. It was fantastic. What are you gonna do? You're gonna play as Batman and Robin. The suit mechanic is back. Suits are cooler, but it's still stinky. Don't forget, it's still stinky. You get to play as Superman halfway through the game, and it's basically just you, Batman, and Superman. They eventually just get rid of Robin, because you know what? Robin doesn't do enough in this game, so they just replace him with Superman, which is fine, because you get to fight Lex Luthor and the Joker? The Junkler, baby? You get to fight both of them. So it makes sense. You get to fight with Batman and Superman. But what you don't get is a lot of Robin. So if you like Robin, get out of town! But Superman also loses his power halfway through playing him. So he's basically worthless. Now, why is this game so good? I don't even know. This game is just amazing. The open world, this is the first open world Lego Batman game. And as I haven't played that many Lego games, sue me. I've only played Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, and that just so happens to not have an open world. So, since this game has an open world, you're gonna just fly around as Superman. You know who else you could fly around as? Killer Moth. Send out the rockets. Killer Moth is back. You don't get to fight him though. You get to fight a couple of the villains. In the first couple levels, they escape Arkham Asylum, and then they just go straight back. They don't do anything for the rest of the game. It's just Joker and Lex Luthor. Now with this, you also get to just drive cars around. You get to fly planes around. There's boats, I think, but I don't need a boat because I can fly. Why would I need a boat to do that? You also can go around, do these little mini games to collect yellow and red bricks. Well worth your time. You also get to, I don't want to spoil anything, but the Justice League shows up? What? What a crazy, wacky situation. You get to play as Wonder Woman, The Flash, Cyborg. Where else do you get to play as these characters? Let me tell you, it's not in Lego Batman 1, probably. I don't know. I didn't collect all the characters. But they're in Lego Batman 2. And if Lego Batman 2 had trophies that I could collect on Steam, because that's what I was playing these on, I just want to point that out, I would 100% that game. Because holy fuck, that game made me want to stream again. And it brought back a little spark of joy in my poor, sorrowful life. Look at that. Lego Batman and the Junkler. Now, if I had to rate Lego Batman 2, where would I put it? How can I speak so highly of a game? S tier, baby. Put that shit in Superman tier, because that shit's an S tier right there. One of the greatest games alive. You get to fly around as Superman. You get to beat the shit out of people as Batman. You get to just roam around and find random people you can just collect. You can collect Poison Ivy and finding her in a greenhouse and then beating her down. You can just find some random dude on the street and then just find other random people on the street to bring back to that random person on the street that wants to have a party. And then you get to unlock it. You can just go to the fucking carnival, ride a little roller coaster, maybe a little Ferris wheel. You could beat up sharks and you just get a gold brick. What are you waiting for? Go play Lego Batman 2. What do you need me to explain this game for? Go play Lego Batman 2. Go play Lego Batman 2. Go play Lego Batman 2. Lego Batman 3 is such a boring game. It has cool mechanics, but it doesn't do anything really right. Except for the suit mechanic, which was the worst mechanic of both 1 and 2. You see, in this game, the hub world basically just got rid of. What a horrible idea. They have these small little hub worlds now instead of just having Gotham or Metropolis, which the second game did. And it's not right. The levels are boring. You get to save Adam West as kind of an extra objective, which is cool. Even though I don't know how to save Adam West most of the time. This is the first game where I regretted the true hero and said, this doesn't make sense for me to do, because I eventually got a 3,000 times multiplier for studs. So the true hero was completely worthless and didn't mean anything. The only levels I really remember is the first level where you go through the Batcave, because I remember it being super long and just kind of being annoyed at how it was. And also when Brainiac shrank the planet and you just go through these little levels. But Lego Batman does a couple things right by adding an Adam West themed level where you just get to play as just Adam West Batman and just be the goofiest guy you can be, which is fantastic. See, this is the Batman I grew up with because my dad really enjoyed just the goofy Adam West Batman, and we watched it all the time. And it really struck a chord with me. And like, what a fantastic level that basically saved the game, for me at least. It's a fine game. I just can't really have it hold a candle to the other games in the series. I think it gets hated on too much. I did have enjoyable times in it, but the levels are way too long. And just getting rid of the hub world, such a weird thing to do. I get that they're in space now, but like, do something with that. They try to by like throwing you on planets instead of Gotham or Metropolis. But they're really confusing to maneuver around since they're just a sphere, and so you just run in circles and you get lost. There's one where Daffy Duck or Donald Duck, the one from Looney Tunes, runs in, and he's a Green Lantern, which is really funny and really cool. You get really funny characters throughout the game, which is very enjoyable. I like that they did that. But that world that he takes you to, honestly, just so hard to maneuver around because there's caves everywhere. You get looped around. You just go around in circles. What are you supposed to do? And then we tried to find the exit, and we couldn't really find the exit for like another 20 minutes. but it just kept giving us gold bricks, which is cool, I guess, but it's like, I don't need these gold bricks. I want to play through the game to get it over with. It has enjoyable moments, but I don't know. It's just not as good. You're just basically just trying to fight Brainiac. And he's kind of a lame-o in this game. He just shrinks the world and then we beat him up. That's the plot. What do you want from me? Put it in C tier. Put it in C tier for Cookie Monster. It's not. Just play the other games. C, Lego Batman 3 goes in C. But because of the Adam West level is an S tier level. But this game's going in C. I could put it in low B tier, but I will put it in C for now, and I might change it later in the later Lego videos. So watch out for those. Lego DC Supervillains is the last DC Lego game that we've gotten so far. And this game is phenomenal. You start off by creating a character. You get to create a little supervillain yourself. So what do? We made Killer Moth, baby! Killer Moth is back! Because he wasn't in this game for some reason. We looked it up because we were so excited to see Killer Moth in this game, and he wasn't in this game. So we made Killer Moth, baby! Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Killer Moth, right here. This little fancy guy right here. Now, was this game enjoyable? Hell yeah, this game was enjoyable. This was like Lego Batman. Lego Batman 3 just was kind of a remaster of Lego Batman 1. This game is like a remaster of Lego Batman 2. What a fantastic idea. Who doesn't like Lego Batman 2 in S tier for Superman, by the way? Now in this time, you get to play as the villains. You get to play with Lex Luthor. You get to play with John Clore, baby. All the other ones. You get to play with Sinestro. You get to play with the monkey. It's just a monkey, a little gorilla guy. You get to play with a bunch of just cool villains. You get to play with Mantis and Killer Shark, King Shark, whatever his name is. It's honestly super fun, super enjoyable. You get to fly around Gotham and Metropolis. You even get Little Town or Small Town. My apologies, Superman. But this game was really enjoyable. It starts off with the plot of it being the Justice League from a different universe comes in, takes the Justice League away, and then the villains have to somehow gain the trust of the city to try and tell people that this evil Justice League is doing evil such things to get the normal Justice League back, because they just really don't like the evil Justice League because they're stealing their cred. Lex Luthor does some shenanigans, Lex Luthor doing Lex Luthor things. The Justice League comes back. You get to team up with villains and heroes, team up, and you get to just do whatever you want. You are a Killer Moth, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, and he just does what he likes because he is him. You get to run around. Also, if you were a big character like the gorilla monkey, he can just jump around from place to place, and that is honestly more fun than flying around any stage. So once we discovered this, we were just jumping around Metropolis, jumping around Gotham City. Such a goofy, fun thing to have happen. Also, the Teen Titans are in this game. They could have been in the last game, but I couldn't find them. They had Starfire and Raven in a DLC, but in this game, you get to fight Beast Boy and Raven in one of the levels. Fantastic idea. Bring Teen Titans into more things. They need to use Teen Titans more because I like them. And that's why they need to put them in more. Now, levels, incredible. After you beat the whole game, you get to choose heroes or villains. I chose villains because, you know, why not? I was hanging out with the villains the whole time. And I'm pretty sure it's just a splash screen. It basically just says, who would have thought? And Batman was like, oh, I got it wrong. That's cool. That's a cute little feature. But after the post game, you get to play as the Justice League trying to break out of where the other Justice League brought them, and you get to fight on the planet, kill a little grandma, trying to escape. Little goofy guys. This game, fantastic. I loved it. However, it didn't bring back like just the feel of Lego Batman 2. I can't really describe why it didn't, but I just feel like Lego Batman 2 is an S, and Lego DC Villains is a really high A tier. I can't quite give it an S tier just because I don't feel like it's right. We can move things around later, but as an A tier, super fantastic game. I would play this game on my free time. I would not play Lego Batman 1 or 3 on my free time, but Lego Batman 2, Lego DC Villains, fantastic games. Try them out. Try those two games out. You don't need to bother with the first one and the third one. It's just not worth your time. I also just want to give a little showcase of the Lego Batmobile that we also built on stream. We got to build this Lego Batmobile on stream. You can still check it out on my channel if you really like. Lego Batman's in here. Yeah, we got the chocolate. Fantastic Lego set. Now I just wanted to give thanks to everyone that joined the streams when I was recording this. Honestly, way out of what I usually do. So I didn't really know what to expect. I span a wheel because I got a bunch of Lego games. And then I just so happened to land on Lego Batman, and it really brought more life into my streams, I feel. So I just want to thank Josh for being there for the streams, and everyone else that just was able to join and just kind of watch. I feel like everyone really enjoyed the Lego Batman streams, and it was just fun experience. Thank you, Lego Batman, for being such a fun series. Hopefully they release more Lego Batman themed games, whether it's Lego DC Villains or Lego Batman 4 or 5. That's all. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Have a good night. And have a good night. Good night. Okay. It's gonna be such a funny bit. They'll never guess where I am.